Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm showing off another OpenGL demo I've been working on. So the first thing I've done is I've added a camera that you can move around and the cursor is locked and you can use WASD to move around and it goes in the direction you're looking but it doesn't allow you to go up or down. So it's basically an FPS camera. The next thing is if I push E, it escapes the cursor and I can go full screen. And if I push E, it toggles it, so I'm going to go back. We can go back. I'll just leave it like this. And you can see we can walk off the edge. There's not like gravity or anything. It's just you're stuck on this Y level. And it's still all the same rotating cubes from last time. So if we go into the code for this, the first thing we did is we created a delta time in the last frame. We'll get to that, but that's just for movement. Then there's a camera front, a camera right, a camera up, and then a target and a direction. We have yaw, pitch, and FOB down here. Up here, we disable the cursor. We set a cursor. Oh yeah, that's one thing I wanted to show you. If we go into this, we can actually like zoom in and zoom out using the scroll wheel. So then if we go here, the cursor position callback and it's like these set. So this is for the mouse cursor and then this is the scroll. So it sets the function for when we move those. And then we did that. And then I have a floor and for all the vertical buffer objects and vertical array objects. Alright, and then for each, so like for the 0 one, that's just the vertices for the cube. And then down here when we do the VOB1, we do the floor, and then the rest of this is the same. And then our render loop, we calculate the delta time by getting the current time, subtracting the current time from the last frame, and then setting the last frame equal to the current frame. So this will calculate how much time has passed between each frame update. And this means that even if you're really lagging or you're running on a really fast computer, either way, it's not going to change how fast you can move. And then we did that. We have a camera X and a camera Z and like the radius, and then we determine what we're looking at. Oop, don't do that. We determine what we're looking at by taking the player's position and then adding the camera front for the Y and the camera up for Z. Then we get the perspective and we divide by screen width and screen height. And then down here we have the code that draws the floor in and we scale it up so times 16. Then down here, this is how we do the movement. So we take the player's position X and add the camera front times the speed for moving forward. We subtract it for moving backwards, and we do the same thing for A and D, but instead we normalize the front and the camera up, take that X and multiply it by the camera, and then take the Z. And this just means that we can't move in the Y direction. And then down here we have, when we push E, if the cursor should be disabled, we enable it, otherwise we disable it. And when we release it, we flip it. So when you hold down E, it changes which one, and then once you release it, it'll change for next time. So that's how it toggles. The mouse callback, we take the X position and the Y position, and we do some logic with the offsets, and just see how much we've changed. We multiply them by the sensitivity, and then we either increase the yaw or the pitch by that. Then we also calculate the direction down here, and we cap the pitch so you can't look past 90 degrees up or down. And then the scroll callback, this is pretty simple. How much we scrolled, we just turn that into a float and subtract it from the POV, and we don't let it get bigger than 45 or less than 1. Alright, that is all I wanted to show you in this video. Click here if you wanted to see the last video where we got all the cubes working. And until next time, see ya.